got to talk to multiple Los Angeles Chargers legends. If you're not a Chargers fan, don't worry. I made sure to bring up topics that everyone will be interested in. Like, will we see NFL superstars get in the cage and start fighting? Who was better, Troy Aikman or John Elway, from a man that played and caught passes from both? I even got the inside scoop on draft prospect Drake May from a UNC coach. I think that I may have just set up a team up between two of the biggest Raider haters on this planet. I noticed 95% of the people that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. So just don't forget, hit the subscribe button right now real quick and turn on notifications so you can be alerted every time I upload. While you're staring at it, make sure you hit that like button so that the algorithm knows to send this video to more NFL fans like you and me. All right, let's get into it. I got invited to the end of the year Bolt Bash this year. Shout out to the Bolt Bros for giving me a spot on their podcast. I became a Bolt cousin, a Bolt step bro, a Bolt brother from another mother. All three of these guys are actually brothers and they have a Chargers themed podcast, and they were kind enough to let me join. If you are a Chargers fan, I'm gonna leave their channel in the link in the description to check out after the video. But it was fun, man. Immediately when I got there and hopped on the podcast, former Chargers, Broncos, Cowboys wide receiver Anthony Miller came on the show. I just want to be clear before I ask this question that I was completely joking. Obviously, I know that Stan Humphries isn't on the level of Hall of Fame quarterback. It was still fun to bring it up anyways.
For the record, I was joking before I asked the question, but the question was start, bench, cut. Troy Aikman, John Elway, and Stan Humphries. The man.
Wow.
Humphries.
So,
what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
And after Anthony Miller, the bulldozer, Natrone Means, came on the show. This was the man that carried the Chargers on their only Super Bowl run in franchise history. And he is the man behind this infamous Chargers photo, taken right after they had won the AFC Championship game to advance to the Super Bowl. But Natrone Means filled us in during the podcast that he wasn't necessarily celebrating winning the AFC Championship in the photo.
And that's such an iconic picture there.
That's an everlasting memory of mine as well, because, you know, Pittsburgh had a lot of activities planned, right, for when they beat us and went on to the Super Bowl. So for us to win that game when I was walking off the field, I think they just called me kind of pointing at Steelers fans and laughing. You know, and it really hurt me because I grew up a Steelers fan.
Yeah, and man, have the Chargers failed since. They've had so many teams that have been Super Bowl worthy and something has happened or something has went wrong. Every single time. I think that's about to change because I have completed the Chargers Super Bowl trifecta. I have now touched the Lombardi Trophy, went and attended a Super Bowl myself, and now met a former member of the Chargers' only Super Bowl team. It's happening this year. I'm telling y'all, go put your whole house down on it and you're gonna be thanking me later. And then one more little nugget from Natrone Means is that he's actually right now an offensive analyst at UNC, the same place where he went to college, where Michael Jordan went to college, and where top draft pick Drake May went to college.
Yeah, and I gotta ask while I have you here, my buddy, one of my best friends in this world, is a diehard Commanders fan. And I keep telling him that number 10 is the pick. You coached at UNC. Can you put his mind at ease that the Commanders are in safe hands with Drake May?
I'm going to tell you, whoever selects Drake May is going to be in safe hands. Drake is an outstanding person. He's an outstanding player. Contrary to whatever the hell Merrill Hodge was talking about, Drake is nowhere near stiff and inconsistent. But I think he's shown, over his body of work these past 2 years, that he deserves to be one of the top QBs selected in this upcoming draft. And wherever he ends up, you're going to get a dude. You know, I mean, that's what you get with Drake. You're getting a dude. You're going to get a guy who loves football, who loves winning, who loves competing, and is not going to back down from any situation. And it's going to surprise you with his athletic ability. You want Air Drake?
Yeah, Air Drake. I like
Drake. Then got to talk to more and more Charger super fans throughout the podcast. I think I got a diss track in the works with MC Remedy.
I thought of some bars in my head already, and I've been working on it for maybe like a year now. But I think this is the year that I'm going to make it happen. Nice. A Raiders diss track.
Hey, if you need me on there, man,
that's what
I
I'm
got
saying.
some
I'm definitely
bars
going to
for
need
that.
your help.
And a tag team match booked and in the works with the Chargers Ultimate Warrior.
It's going to be great. Giving me some ideas. If I show up as Bolt Hogan or Bolt Hogan, Randy, the Bolcho Man, we'll be a tag team for the day.
We talked Chargers football for hours and hours, and then in walked Shawne Merriman. And I was pumped for this because I grew up watching Shawne Merriman, share the same football team, Braves, and most importantly, the same undying hate for the Las Vegas Raiders. Because Raiders fans won't leave us alone.
Constantly getting messed with by the Usos. You know what I'm talking about?
Ooh Station.
Uso
Yeah.
Nation, Mike Allen, all those guys.
Yeah.
They are constantly tag teaming up on me, and I'm by myself. I got nothing, and I see them constantly doing the same thing to you too. The first game against the Raiders, some kind of like march into the stadium or something to get back at them. We got to come together.
Let's find a way, man. I'm down. You know, I like those guys, but they come strong, man.
Yeah.
They won't leave you alone.
And then I have to talk about Shawne about another topic that we're both interested in. Combat sports. Shawne runs a fight promotion called Lights Out. It's an MMA fight promotion. You'll see Shawne posting about it on his social medias regularly. And I just know that NFL athletes are chomping at the bit to get into the cage or get into the boxing ring. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm NFLMike, an NFL content creator. And I eat, sleep, NFL news repeat all day, every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and twice on Sunday. So if you're an NFL fan of any team in the league, I know that you'll love the channel. So just don't forget, hit the subscribe button right now real quick and turn on notifications so you can be alerted every time I upload.
You got your hands in on football. You got your hands in on MMA. Has there been any kind of interest in potentially putting two guys in some kind of event together, big names from the NFL?
I've been trying to work on something for a while.
Okay.
The biggest thing is that not everybody's gonna have like these 10+ year careers, right? And so you got some guys retire early, 5-6 years in, and like still physically fit, like they want to compete. So at first I was doing more like this time last year, a year and a half ago, I was like trying to convince guys. Now guys hitting me up like, hey man, I've been boxing a little bit. You know, I think I'm ready to fight. And I said, yeah, right.
Watched the fight with Le'Veon Bell and JMX. Then there were some rumors that Lev Bell was going to fight Logan Paul, and I was like, Logan does not want to fight Le'Veon Bell. No.
Thank you for tuning in to another NFLMike Bang. Let's keep this train rolling. Check out one of my next videos. Head to the NFLMike channel, binge watch some shorts, or just go and do whatever you want to do next. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe and like the video.